Hi everyone, I've just filmed a tutorial for my curly hair and I was requested by one of my subscribers to do a Makeup Academy professional eyeshadow palette review, and I am going to do exactly that for you today. I have 4 of the palettes. I got mine from Superdrug or from superdrug.co.uk or .com, whatever it is, off like the website or in store. The first, I will tell you the names of the ones that I've got first off. This is the one that I've had the longest, and it is like the most worn and loved and used to death. And this one is Heaven and Earth. The next one I haven't used quite as much. This is Pretty Pastels. And that's there. That's Pretty Pastels. I also have Starry Night, of a sort of darker collection of colours, and I also have Dusk Till Dawn, and that is that nice collection of colours there. I've recently done an eyeshadow haul sort of video, not like haul, like not haul, collection video, like all the eyeshadows I had. It's my eyeshadow pirate video. I think it's one of the first videos on this channel. So I've done that, and I did a blog post at the same time with swatches of all the eyeshadows on. So I'm not going to swatch all these again because all the swatches are already on my blog, RebeccaHooperBeauty.blogspot.com. That's quite a tongue twister. So all the swatches are already on there. So you can head over onto that blog post. I'll link the blog post and the eyeshadow video in the description bar. I'm just going to talk you through the consistency of some of the colours, what I think to them. I mean, they are really pigmented. I'll start with this palette because this is the one I've had the longest. I've hit pan on 1, 2, 3, 4 of the colours. I'll just take one of the darkest browns. So is it going to focus on me in the background? No, of course it isn't. So that's that there. I don't mean to be gesturing with my middle finger. So can you see the swatch? It is really strong colour, really pigmented. That is this one at the top here, in Heaven and Earth. But something I have noticed with them is when I'm trying to do, like, which one did I use this morning? Oh, I used the Colourworks London palette this morning. But quite often I will use this one, which is Dusk Till Dawn. You see I've used the white colour quite a lot. And my issue with this is building the colour up on your eye. It comes out really pigmented, and then once you put it on, it doesn't come off quite as strong. But if you do build on top of that, you get, but that you have to do sort of 2 coats. So it's not like you're losing any of the strong pigmentation, but you just have to build it up. Like the light colour I've got inside my eye, I found the same with the Colourworks London palette. With one layer of it, you don't get so much as like the kick that you get if you this is much stronger. 3 coats of that even brings it up even sort of stronger. So the lighter colours, you sort of lose some of the pigmentation in the lighter colours that you do get in the darker ones. This is Starry Night, and this has got a fantastic black in it. I've not actually had a matte black before, and once I've got this palette I realised how much you need a matte black. So, I mean, the darker colours are incredible for pigmentation and everything. They really are quite something spectacular for how inexpensive they are. So we'll just swatch that next to the brown for you. So you have got a lot of colour there. It is a really nice black, that one. So that's sort of the main issue with these, is if you're going to go for a lighter colour, you are going to need to build it up. I haven't actually used any of the bright colours before. Like, we've got a really bright pink here. I've swatched it on my brown dirty finger though, but you see that? See how that swatches. Yeah, see, I think it might be my skin tone. We're going to have the same sort of issue with the white one that's that there. You can see the colour, but I think to build it up is the way that you're going to have to go with those sort of colours. These palettes are filthy, they need cleaning. There's one that has got glittery ones in it. This is Dusk Till Dawn. There is these two shadows at the bottom, this black with big chunky glitter in and this blue. In theory, I love that. Oh, just quickly, my favourite colour, this is Dusk Till Dawn, isn't it? This here, these three together, white in the inner corner, then this sort of pink, and then this mauvey purple, are gorgeous together. That is just so, yeah. Well, obviously, like in the camera, it's like a mirror, so it's like the other way around, but that is just a really great combination. The two glittery ones in here are good in theory. They do have quite a chunky glycerin. This is the black. You've got quite a lot of shimmer there. If I just swatch it up here for you. There is a lot of fallout and it loses the pigmentation, I think, because of that glitteriness compared to the matte black down here. You've got sort of a nice, it almost looks like a thick colour, like a thick sheen, whereas this is a bit sort of, it comes a bit grey. But the glitter's definitely prominent, so that's a nice feature. Again, the fact that the glitter does translate from the palette to the eyes, to like you can see with the swatches that you would get that glitter on your eyes. I think if you were ever to use this black glitter shadow, I would recommend using the black first, like putting the matte black on where you want the glittery black and then layering that on top, because there's definitely a difference in the colour. This is more of a sort of darker grey and this has more of a pop to it. So I think if you layer those again, I think you'll get a much better effect. This palette I got at roughly the same time I got the Heaven and Earth one, so there's a massive difference between uses here. Heaven and Earth has been used ridiculously loads, and then the Pretty Pastels has barely been touched. I just feel a bit lost trying to use these sort of colours. Just not really sure where to go with them, but I will swatch a few of them. I haven't got any clean fingers. They're all dirty with swatches. I will swatch this blue, I think. Maybe the pink as well. And a green. There's definitely a pop to those colours, isn't there? See, if they translated like that onto my eyes, they would be fantastic eyeshadows. But unfortunately you lose so much colour when you swatch them. So three there, the green's barely shown up. I understand that that's the skin on my arm, but these on here on my fingers I've rubbed around a lot in each of the pots, so it's probably the equivalent to maybe sort of 3 or 4 coats on your eyes. So I think used in the right way, excuse me, I think used in the right way, this Pastels palette would be, my voice has gone really croaky, I think using the right way, these colours would have a nice kick to them. But again, it's just a case of layering the colours. The range of colours with the Makeup Academy brand is incredible. I have a ton of the singles. I've never swatched these, I don't think, in my eyeshadow video because there's so many of them. All these little ones. I have an obscene amount of them. But these, they're all pearl ones. So what number is this? This is shade 10 in pearl. It's actually one of my favourites, this one. And you've got this blue colour. I know this is a bit off from the video, but I just want to just share the Makeup Academy sort of range. Let's get my hand in there. There we are. So this is a pearl, so they're all this sort of metallicness. I mean, I found these really difficult to... Oh god. Well, this is impossible. How can I show you this part of my hand? Can you see that? Kind of. I found these really difficult to use because of that pearl quality. It made them quite... I wouldn't want to say sticky. They were difficult to use to blend and to shade, but I've got a load of these. These were only £1 each, but I got far too many of them. I think I've got every single shade in those. I think it'll be a case of working out how to work with them. Just practice makes perfect with any sort of makeup. But the palette's definitely a better way to go. If you've got a little bit of money to spend on some Makeup Academy eyeshadows, I would 100% say go with the palettes rather than the individuals. These are just so much better. They've got such quality, such pigmentation. You do need to work with them, but I mean, you kind of do with any sort of eyeshadow really. They do need a little bit of help with building the colour to being as strong as you want it to be. I think if you work with them in the right way, they are an incredible eyeshadow. And the fact that they're not sort of too in your face with one application for work. I used the Heaven and Earth palette, and I only put one coat on of every colour, with the exception of the inner corner colour. I put quite a few layers of that on. But the fact that you can have it light and gentle, but still the bold pigmented colour, I like that fact about these. I like that you can have at either end of the spectrum. So I can't actually remember how much these costed. They certainly weren't that expensive, probably anywhere between £5 maybe. That's a ballpark, complete ballpark guess. Have a look on the Superdrug website and it will tell you. But very, very worth getting. They are an amazing eyeshadow palette. I like these. I also like the sleek palettes, but I actually get on better with these colours. Yeah, fantastic palettes. I think that's all I really need to say about them, to be honest. If you've ever used any of the Makeup Academy products, these or the professional line, because I haven't actually used any of the professional eyeshadows, I've just used the Makeup Academy. Oh, these are professional ones. But you know, like, these are all the Makeup Academy professional line. You know the quads that Makeup Academy professional do? They've got like different sets. I've never used any of those. So if you've used anything else, or if you've used these as well, let me know what you thought of these, especially the Pretty Pastels one. If anyone has used this one, let me know what you think to it, because I feel like it's a bit of a waste, because there is gorgeous colours in here. There really is. They are quite incredible colours. But I just haven't worked out quite how to use them, how to make them work for me. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this Makeup Academy eyeshadow palette review. Let me know if you've used any of these products, what you think to them. If you've tried any other from the Makeup Academy Professional or the Makeup Academy range, let me know what you think to them as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye everyone!